The top two contenders from MWC this year, one manufacturer focused on refining from a successful run in 2016, the other manufacturer taking a bolder step towards redefining its smartphone lineup. It's time for a showdown, Huawei P10 versus LG G6. Kicking things off with design, Huawei played this year fairly conservatively from P9 to P10. The main controversy here is moving the fingerprint sensor from the rear of the phone to the front. It's an attractive handset, and we're enjoying this textured, shimmering blue. But LG certainly made the more dramatic move in terms of aesthetics. The two phones share some nice elements, like flush camera sensors, but ultimately, we think LG manages the win for style. Moving over to hardware, this is an extremely hard-fought battle. Again, LG delivers the bolder update. Lifestyle features like water resistance and wireless charging are always appreciated. And this 2:1 aspect ratio display is a radical shift, recalling how exciting it was to see the huge screen in the LG G2. This is a lot of surface area to find in such a reasonable form factor. While the P10 isn't nearly as dramatic visually, we're consistently impressed with how powerful this phone is. The Kirin 960 won't face any real competition until devices start shipping with Qualcomm's 835 chipset. Huawei unleashed a monster, easily the most powerful performer available right now. I'd prefer calling this a tie, but ultimately we're going to give LG a tiny lead here for the broader collection of lifestyle features and tech improvements. Now, for fans of stock Android, both of these phones are likely to take some L's. Huawei and LG still shipping skins which are often polarizing in our comments, yet both custom layers have matured nicely, and we find areas where a manufacturer can still improve on Android's feature set and UI. LG delivers the more modern aesthetic software which straddles hollow and material design, but we're going to give the software win to Huawei. Even though these design elements are sure to be controversial, we expect EMUI's background resource management, defragging, and garbage collection to keep the phone running smoother over time, especially when paired with this powerful chipset. And for the visual appeal, well, Google's all about theming, right? Now to audio, both phones have good bottom-firing speakers, but the G6 takes the lead for having slightly louder and fuller playback. Though both are mono solutions, they're each respectably punchy for media and loud enough for notifications and alerts. The headphone game, however, scores an easy win for LG. The G6 recovers nicely from last year's missteps, and this phone gets us close to iPhone and HTC 10 territory. Noticeably better quality and a louder amp, the P10 just simply isn't a match for LG this year. But the script flips for battery. Running our media test, not only is the Huawei more powerful, it's also more power efficient. And we need to mark these tests with a giant asterisk since our G6 is currently still on pre-release software. But this is a wide performance gap which we're not sure LG can completely make up after updates. The recharge game also goes to Huawei. LG is using a faster Quick Charge 3.0 spec, but it can't quite catch the P10 supercharger. Again with the asterisk, as LG claims a 50% recharge in 30 minutes, which we just couldn't manage to hit plugging this phone in. Saving the best for last, let's chat about these cameras. Again, it's exciting to see dual sensors and hardware image stabilization without any bulges out of the rear casing, so kudos for both. Getting down to performance, this is one of the more brutal Sophie's choices we've had to make. Huawei using two sensors in tandem for every photo taken and boasting a fantastic software depth of field mode. LG uses one sensor for a normal field of view and the second sensor for ultra-wide-angle shots, improved over the V20. The P10 delivers some of the most stunning still photos we've ever seen from a phone, but the G6 is no slouch. An LG solution is more flexible, closer to simulating a zoom lens between wide, normal, and cropped fields of view. The video comparison is also tricky. The G6 inherits nearly all of the controls we enjoy on the V20, producing very high-quality UH videos, but those files eat up a lot of storage. The P10 solves the storage and bandwidth issue with H.265 compression, but those videos require a little extra work to edit or share on YouTube because of Google's licensing issues. While the P10 video is much improved over the P9, the G6 ultimately delivers smoother and higher quality output. excellent photos with photographic output and very good video against one of the most flexible cameras for stills, featuring excellent video output and control. It's again by the narrowest of margins that we give the win to LG, but both manufacturers should be commended. Born of very different philosophies, these are fantastically comprehensive imaging solutions. Carrying both phones at the same time has been a rare treat for this reviewer. So let's wrap this up. Where does that leave us between the LG G6 and the Huawei P10? No cop-outs here, though this is a terrifically difficult choice. For the horsepower junkie, it's tough to deny what the P10 is packing. It's an absolute screamer with very good battery life to boot. But even though the G6 loses the performance point, the broader collection of lifestyle features, better audio, and a bold new screen aspect ratio take the win in this head-to-head. Do you agree? Disagree? Vote in our viewer poll and drop us a comment down below this video letting us know which of these two would get your cash. As always, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for our full P10 and G6 coverage and help us out with some sharing on your favorite social networks. For Pocket Now, I'm Juan Carlos Bagnell, some gadget guy on Twitter and Instagram, and I will catch you all on the next comparison.